Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I'm gonna continue showing you some cool events using the click function, or after we click the ID that we want, whatever ID we want. So we can use also this click event for hyperlinks, okay? Not only for buttons, okay? So for example, I could put here a link and select the link, and when clicked, go to whatever page we want to, okay? But I'm using a button now, and as you can see, we save some code, JavaScript code, with instead of using onClick here, we use the click function, okay, with jQuery, and then do whatever we want with it, okay, when we click it. So I showed you how to hide the div, this div here, and now I'm going to show you. Let's put a line break here, and let's save this. Okay, now what I'm going to show you how to do is, whenever we click the button, is to introduce a new text, okay? So substitute testing for another text that we want to, okay? Okay, let's do that first. Later I'm going to show you how to do that also without nothing in the div. So let's say we have, let's take this hide out, and what I do here is div1 dot, and remember, in JavaScript we use the inner HTML equal to something. So instead of this, in jQuery what we use is just HTML. Simple as that, okay? And parentheses, and inside the parentheses the text that we want. So hello. Semicolon. Let's see if it works. Let's open this in Chrome. Okay, there it is. When I click it, perfect. Okay, simple as that. So I can also let's take the testing out of here. Let's save this and let's refresh. Okay, we don't have nothing. If I click this, hello appears. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to use a new trick, which is this one here, which is toggle and the speed. Okay, so I showed you the hide event, and this is the toggle event, and this is a lot useful for you. Okay, you'll see why. Let's run this in Chrome. Okay, so when I click, it disappears, and if I click again, it appears again. Okay, so it's a lot useful for you, for your applications, because you can either hide it or show it. Okay, the hide only hides. Okay, the hide event only hides it, and if you click again, it doesn't show. So with toggle, you can hide it and then show it. Okay, and this of course is the speed you want. So we have 500. I can put a little less. Let's put 200. Okay, and let's go here, refresh. Okay, it's a lot. This is a lot faster. Okay, so it takes less time to do it. Okay, if we type 1,000, it's going to be slower. Okay, let's refresh. There it is. You see, perfect. Okay, this is how you use toggle. You guys have I'm not going to show you all the events you can use, okay, or animations, but you can go to jQuery, the jQuery website, and you have there in the documentation, you have all the events you can use. Okay, you have a lot of events you can use and cool animations. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you now that we are talking about the toggle event. I'm going to show you how you can do, for example, as you saw probably in a lot of websites, when you have, for example, a link and you click it and it shows the description or the news, the extended description of the news of it or something like that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So the first thing we have to create is, let's take the input type button out. Okay, and in here, let's create ahref equals hash, and in here, let's say news of today. Okay, so now we create an ID for the ahref. The ID is going to be let's say link. Okay, so in here we have to type the link, okay, because is the selector that we want to call, which is link when I click. Okay, so obviously when I click this link, we are not going to be sent anywhere because I just put a hash in here. And the div, let's run this first. Let me see how it's going. Okay, so we have the link here, news of today. If I click, disappears. If I click, it appears. What I want is to, by default, when I come to the page, nothing appears. Okay, and only show it when I click it. So let me type here, let me take this out. Let me type here a paragraph. And in here, this is the news of today. Nothing special. Okay, so let me put this in some H3 and close H3. Okay, save this. Perfect. So to hide this by default, what we have to do in here is to style it with CSS, and it's going to be equal to display none. Okay, so now by default this div will not display. So if I launch this in Chrome, we have news of today. If we click it, perfect. This is the news of today, nothing special. If we click again, it toggles up. Okay, so you see you can put more. Let me create another copy, another type of news, paste, and sports news. Sports news. We can leave that as well. Let's type a paragraph here. Save it. And the ID, of course, is going to be link. This is link 1. This is link 2. Link 1, link 2. You have to. We need different IDs. Okay. And here, let's type div 2 as well. Okay. Okay. I'm going to show you a simpler way. I was thinking about doing the whole thing with the click function or event for each different link, okay, and then show the relative news to it whenever we clicked. But to do this, the whole thing in here, we will need to use if statements, and it's a little bit more advanced jQuery stuff that we will learn later on, but not for now. Okay, so I'm going to show you another simpler way how we can refer to each one of the links to either show or toggle or hide the news. Okay, so instead of all this, let's take this out, and what we do here is we create a function hide, and here we type element dot speed, okay, 2 parameters, and this is, as you can see, is pretty much straightforward JavaScript. Okay, what I'm doing here is creating functions that we will call with onClick, okay, in here, and we will need IDs for this and for this. Let's take this out. So let's type here onClick equals, and here onClick equals. Okay, so in here we just type function hide, and in here we type element as well, and here we type hide speed, and in here let's create another function, which is the function, and here we type toggle. Sorry guys, it's not hide, it's toggle, and here is toggle as well. So we have our function ready. Let's call the function for each different link. So toggle parenthesis the element is, where is it, div1, and comma, and the speed is going to be 500, and here is toggle div2 comma 500. Okay, perfect. Let's say this, and let's run this in Chrome. Here it is. So we have our two news. If I click, okay, something's wrong. Let's go back. Okay, so let's try and see if this works. Let's run this in Firefox. Here it is. If I click, okay, nothing happens. Nothing happens. So that's because we have to take this out. The document ready. Okay, let's save it, and now it should work. And there it is. Okay, perfect. Click out. Okay, so this is how you can use it with a simpler, with a more simple jQuery function. Okay, more straightforward as JavaScript. Okay, using onClick. Later on, I'm going to show you how to do this, the same thing, without using the onClick function in here directly. Okay, we will do all in jQuery up here. Okay, so see you guys in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.